Well, everyone, it's official. The Jetta is gone. It is at the body shop, gonna get fixed about a week and a half. So, we went to Enterprise, of course, to get a rental car covered by insurance. We were gonna get a subcompact, the cheapest car they had. The lady on the phone said, oh, well, so-and-so, I'll bump you up to a mid-size for no extra charge, like a Corolla. Well, we saw a Corolla in the parking lot and said, oh, perfect. We also saw a Sentra and an Altima and said, no thanks. And then we saw this. He said, well, the smallest thing I have right now is a Challenger, aside from some SUVs. Do you want a Challenger? Okay, so what I actually failed to mention is that the reason why we got the Challenger instead of the Corolla or the Altima or the Sentra is because apparently all three of those cars currently have recalls pending, and because of that, they can't rent them out. So we were stuck with either some SUVs or this. So that's the actual reason why we didn't get the smaller car, the more efficient one. That I didn't explain it in the video, and I figured you guys would, be a little confused as to why we actually got the Challenger. So that's the reason why. We were like, sure. Long story short, what's going to end up happening is today's Friday. On Monday, which is actually my birthday, he's going to go back and they're going to swap him out for a more efficient car. Let me tell you something. As much as I try not to hate Dodge products, this thing makes it hard. This thing is painful. Let's take a look. It's 2021 model. It does have a nice color. It's nice red. So this rim is a junkyard rim. This tire is a Mojave crossover. Tire size on this baby is 235/55/18s. Keep that tire in mind. Scratch on the side. Another scratch. This tire is a Milestar MS332 with another marker on it. I just noticed. Oh my god. Come around the back. I like the rear end of these. It's not bad looking. Naturally, this is a V6 because, of course, they're not going to rent out V8 ones. This tire is a Mojave, and it looks... it's decent. I will show you one other thing here, and then this tire is a Mojave. So they're kind of got all of them. It says Mojave CUV. They put CUV tires on this. Okay. So right here. This, I don't know if you can see it on camera, was a homebrew job someone did and tried to hide it from Enterprise, and it failed. Look at it. This here. And it is documented, but gee. The type of people who usually rent these cars out are not, I'm gonna stay correct. Here's the keys. Pretty typical modern Dodge keys. I'll show you the remote start at the end of the video, but unlock it. First thing I don't like, what is that noise? That's obnoxious. I think it does have the smart key thing, so... Locked. Locked again, so I'll give it a second. Is it? Yep. And they both unlocked. So one thing, because this is like a big coupe, you'll see the window does go up and then down. Big old doors, reminds me of my old Monte Carlo. Same exact window switches as a Chrysler Pacifica. Stupid door handle design like GM uses. Scratches there. This wonderful cloth seat that is... ew. I have the seat all the way back just because I'm going to film it. It is a 2021 model, I think I mentioned. There's the sticker, made in Canada. Hop in. Oh, so first of all, this seat is very uncomfortable. Like, there's barely any bolstering on this whatsoever. I guess I'll just go ahead and start it up. If you do this, turn it on the run position. Oh, there's run. It's going to keep dinging. 54,000 miles for a 2021. I'll just go ahead and start it now. Try not to get too blown away. Holy shit, can it sound any more like a minivan? Once you get up in the upper rev range, yes, but I mean, it sounds awful. Listen to that. It sounds like the freaking Corolla does. Oh my, that is awful. And also, in terms of power for being a V6, I think it makes 300 horsepower. I'm going to include a quick 0 to 60 clip in here real quick from someone else, but let's just put it this way. I have a friend with a V6 Toyota Camry, and it would easily keep up with this thing. It is not the greatest for being a sports car. Parking brake that, oh, it's a stupid electronic one that doesn't even do that. Has automatic headlights, which will, I guess we'll turn them on. Fog lights off, fog lights on. Oh, yeah. Listen to the turn signals in this car. Can it get any more obnoxious than that? I'll turn those on. God, it sounds bad. We'll pop the hood too. And I'll roll the window down. That is about the most obnoxious. Oh yeah, look at the play in the door. The headlights are LED, as are the turn signals. Fog lights are not. The engine sounds absolutely wonderful. I have not popped the hood on this yet, so this is my first time. Oh, I found it. Oh, it goes to the left like my Explorer did. Oh. Chrysler's minivan engine in all its glory. Pretty sure these engines have some issues with cracked heads as well. So I've heard. Oh, listen to that. It's got some knocking going on. The only good thing that I can say about this thing is that at least there's some working room, but I mean, it's not much. Shut this now. So that's the hood. You can see they have their little barcode there for Enterprise. Show you back here. I've always liked on these Challengers the chrome fuel cap. Oh my. I'm trying not to let my Dodge hate show. I like old Dodges, I swear. It's these new ones that suck. Okay, so it does have separate turn signals and brake lights. I didn't think it did, but it does. That's good, I guess. It's European spec. Got the reflectors, fleet plate from Illinois. I hate the way this engine sounds. Number one, okay, I drive a lot of Pacificas for work, so I'm used to the way the Pacificas run and drive. This thing reminds me too much of them. Fake freaking hood scoops. I bet they're fake. I didn't even look. I'm gonna bet you a couple bucks that those hood scoops probably don't do anything for this tiny V6. It's hard to tell. They may. Either way, we'll shut that stupid thing down. All right, let's go inside. I don't like how, like, the unergonomic door handles. Also, oh my God. This is a Challenger, people. My dad used to actually like these. Then he drove this one and said, oh no. Automatic window my ass. It's not automatic. It says auto. Look at the door panel flex. Okay, watch. I'm just gonna watch. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Yeah, there you go. Turn the headlights back to auto. One thing I'll show you. Watch what happens when you turn the brights on. What is that noise? That's awful. What is that flickering too? Okay. Turn signals, obviously, same stock as a Pacifica. That may be the worst turn signal noise I have ever heard in my life. Oh wow, that's worse than my Saturn is. Steering is about what I expected. Get the hell out of my way, horn. Headlights, got the gauge dimmer, got a trunk popper, 2 pedals. You can hear the shift interlock. God, that's bad. Blank switches, because this is like a base model. Cheap little visors, holy crap. little oh, wow, really? Wow, yeah, that's quite the extender. One thing that I was appalled by is this. The whole headliner in this thing. Look at it. Look at the oh shit bar. Are you serious? In this kind of car? This is why I'm a Ford guy. I'm sorry, but okay. Anyways, then we move on to this. Of course, it's an automatic. I believe you just... Oh, okay. What was that bang? That was bad. Kind of a weird shifter, but there's drive. Reverse has a backup camera. Can't even move under its own power in the driveway because it's on a hill. God, that's bad. It does have manual mode. Oh, what the hell? Why is to upshift? Why is it down? Shift not allowed. That's funny. Why would you to upshift? Why do you do that? You should do that. We're gonna put that back. Look at the delay in the light too. You do that and then you go. Dang. As it lurches backward. Radio screen here, I assume it's a touch screen. Yep. It has buttons down here, which the Pacificas have. I don't love it. We'll go back to radio. Decent audio system. You can turn it off, which does the same thing as doing that. Climate, which I'll show you. It's kind of... No, you can't do that. It's kind of like the Pacificas. It is dual zone. This I hate. The Pacificas have this. It is the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. You can adjust the fan speed like this. The AC is on for some stupid reason. So pick a zone, which looks way too confusing. Then you do the... You adjust them, and then you hit sync. Now they're different. Off. This. It's... I don't like it. Auto. Off. Zug. Turn the radio back up. You can browse, and this is... it catches up decent. I don't know what that beep is. We don't need a beep. You got settings and all that crap. We'll go back to radio, and we'll turn this stupid Taylor Swift off. I just pissed off a bunch of people. It's got a little slot. Cup holders, has a center console made out of about the cheapest material. Look at that, the whole thing shakes. 12-volt outlet that's lit. USB, it's got an aux port in 2021, which is interesting. Dodge being behind the times, apparently. Dodge Brothers, I'm sorry. Rear view mirror, which is fine. The visibility out of this thing is terrible. Look at that blind spot. That's to be expected, though. You can move the mirrors with these buttons. Like that. No door pocket storage. Oh, there's a little something back there, but I think you can move the steering wheel up and down. Yeah, you can. It also moves in and out. Windshield wipers, which are controlled by this. Cheap little stock. I will say this thing has a massive freaking dashboard. Look at that. There's the light sensor for the automatic lights. Little sunglass case, which rattles the whole headliner. God, that's bad. Dome lights, the phone thing. Auto dimming mirror, I would assume. Pretty stable. Vents. Everyone knows what a vent looks like, and I think that's about it for the front, so I guess I'll shut it down, not waste any more gas. Man, these doors are heavy. It reminds me of my old Monte Carlo. Shut her down. I didn't like that. So I'll show you the back. So the driver's seat, it's harder to do. But if you pull... So it's kind of weird because you can adjust... Everything is automatic except the backrest height, which is manual, and I think that's good retractor mode for a car this new. I want to say maybe it's this. Does that slide it forward at all? No? Well, that's really a pain. I'm sure the passenger seat does. We'll move that one back, and then of course it doesn't go back into position. Hondas used to do that. Those were good. One thing I don't like is that the seatbelts in this thing, whether they're in the loop or not, they remind me of my truck, which I don't like, with the seatbelts that come out of the seats. It's a pain and it's annoying. I think you can pop the trunk from this. Yep. There's a button inside, which I think everyone saw, or you can use this cheap lock sounding thing. I forgot to show the backup camera. Oh well. Emergency release. Not a huge trunk, really. They really hid this tab out the way. Oh wow, that's a nice donut. Batteries in the trunk. Not huge for the size of a car that this is. I guess I'll show you the backup. Watch this flex in the trunk, by the way. That's like, my Saturn doesn't even do it that bad. Why does it ding when you do that? Let me see if I can... Can I show you the backup camera like this? No. Has to be running. Oh man, that sounded poor. Look at the quality of that. Yeah, the lines follow you, but holy crap, look at it. What is that quality? This is like 2021. Why can't I drive? Let me drive. What is this communist bullcrap? I'm in reverse. Hold on. Okay. That's better. Good brakes. What was that communist bullcrap where it wouldn't let me go into gear? We're gonna shut you off. I did not like that at all. I'm liking this car less and less every time I spend time in it. We're turning you back off. Watch the window go back up. Okay, let's go around here. This is the spot I was riding in. Truth be told, being a passenger in this car, not terrible. Cheap little glove box with the Enterprise stuff. It has a paper manual. It looks meh. At least it's lit. Everything's tilted towards the driver, obviously. At least the locks are not. Locks sound decent. Let's see if we can get into the back of this thing. This seat is completely manual for a car like this, of course. Why wouldn't it be? There is a loop, but I don't have the seatbelt in it. Look at the... This is a 2021. Look at the retractor. Already. We're struggling. That bothers me. Does this one at least slide forward? No, why would it? Oh, wait. Aha. Well, so then that begs the question. What does the handle on this seat do? That back handle. What's... So that's weird. It'll slide... Why? Why would they do it like that? Why would you even put a handle on that side if you can't slide the seat forward with it? At least this one slides the freaking seat forward. Fuck it. Ow. Let's shut the door and see how bad this really is. And that's with the seat in position. Let me move it back a little. At least they make it so you can reach the handle back here. That's gross. Hair. There are vents on this cheap thing. Admittedly, it isn't... trying to think of the right words. It's not horrible. Now, if you sit all the way back, you're screwed. This seat is not all the way back. I mean, I'm 5'8". Floorroom's not horrible. You cannot sit in the middle, really, at all. Headroom ain't horrible. It's really because this window's tiny. That, honestly, not horrible. I gotta admit, not horrible. The seat belts don't really have a hole. Wow, that's wonderful. Ew. Seats are all stained. That's disgusting. Let's see if I can get out of this thing. We'll push that again, and then we'll push the seat forward. And then I'll use this coat hook. No, I won't. Push. What I'm more curious about is whether these seats fold down or not, because they seem like they should. It looked kind of like they did. To be honest with you, getting in and out is not horrible. Honestly, the back seat might be where you want to be. Is this seat dirty? A little bit. The back seat in this car seems like where you want to be. Oh yeah, they do go down. I guess you pull this. There's a freaking cobweb. Of course there is. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Does this seat... Okay, so yeah, if you sit with the seat... Okay, so I see. So first release puts it forward. You pull it again, that's when the seat... But it doesn't slide all the way back. That's the thing. So if you sat... Yeah, if you sat where I sat, that's impossible. So... Yeah, this has been a tour and me complaining about this 2021 Dodge Challenger. That's gross. At least you can fold the seats down in this thing. I mean, they could have not let you, but... Oh, what is that? The seatbelt's got a big old stain. Number one, this thing has not been maintained very well, and you can tell. Number two, it's kind of gross. I will show you the remote start as promised. Make sure it's locked. Hit the button twice. The whole car shakes. So if we want to do this completely keyless, let's see how keyless it goes. Remote start active. So, I have a better question then. Oh wait, I can't roll the window down. That's weird. So then, oh, because all the accessories are off. All right, so I got a better question then. This is me trying out hypotheticals, but say you were gonna, so obviously to shut it off. Yeah, so let's try out some hypotheticals. You remote start it, then we put the keys here. Now, I don't know how big the radius of this is. Okay, so you really have to be close to this thing. Holy crap. Let's unlock it remotely, and we'll just freaking do that. Hopefully the alarm doesn't try to go off. It doesn't see the key. Well, that's funny. I was trying to see if you accidentally unlocked it and someone tried to steal it, how hard would it be? Apparently, it's pretty hard. With these nice junkyard rims and cheap-ass Chinese tires. Okay, let's get in with the key now. Then everything turns on. Put it in drive, and then you go, and the transmission goes bang. Alright, we're done in here, I think. So then here's my question. What happens if you get out and you shut it off once everything's... Does this work? Hold on. Nope, you have to shut it off with the key. Key fob left in vehicle. Oh, it has left the vehicle. Alright. Well, that is it. 2021 Dodge Challenger. Not amazing, I have to say. Would not recommend. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and click like if you like what you see, and follow me on the web at isaac24.com. Bye-bye.